Hello everybody, it's Matt here from Nuka Media Exotics, and today I have another video for you guys to check out. And today we've got one of everybody's favorite tarantula species, and that is the Monocentropous balfouri, or the Socotra Island blue baboon tarantula is the common name for this species. And this is definitely one of my personal favorites as well, probably top three I would have to say. And one of the reasons for that is that they are one of the only species that you can keep communally successfully, at least. And that means that you can keep a group of them together and they will actually get along and not eat each other like most tarantulas generally would if you kept them together. And so I've got a group of them on the left there, and we're going to rehouse them in a bit larger enclosure that I had on the right. And you can see they're a pretty good size now. I mean, these start off as, half inch tiny slings, maybe even a little bit under a half inch, a quarter inch, and they're now about 3.5 inches. I would say I've been growing these up for probably about 2 years, give or take 6 months. And yeah, they've put on quite a bit of size. And this tank just isn't the best looking thing. Honestly, they don't need too much space, so they probably would have been fine in here. But I just wanted to give them a little bit of an upgrade, give them a little bit more space at least, and a nicer looking enclosure. And I'm just going to place this cup over this girl here you can see on the wall, and she is not wanting to get in that cup. Usually they'll just walk right off into the cup, but she's being a little bit difficult, and so I'm just gently tapping at her legs with a barbecue skewer, and you want to do it gently, obviously. And I think she's getting a little ticked off. So that's not what you want to happen. And finally got her. Usually they're not that stubborn, but sometimes it happens. It happens. Just be gentle with them. And I wanted to try to go through and take a look and see if I could sex them while I'm rehousing them, just by looking at the underside, or at least get a guess. And usually with these guys by this size, it's pretty clear looking at the underside. And I'm thinking I thought this one was female. I'm just looking at a small window of the video playback right now while I'm commentating, but I was pretty sure this one was a female. And let's get a nice close-up shot here. And you can see those nice blue legs. And this is dull for this species. I mean, they're a lot brighter after they molt. You can see she's chunky. She's in pre-molt probably, or at least close to it. And so she's due for a molt. And once they molt, those colors are even brighter. And they look great right now. So, I mean, that tells you. And the femurs can be like a snowy white. I mean, they're just amazing. And that color you really don't see on any other tarantula, that snowy white. I mean, they're pretty amazing. And let's try to hunt out the second one here and get her into the new enclosure. You can. We're kind of filming through the old enclosure with the dirty webbing on the walls, so kind of bear with me here. But I couldn't really figure out a better way to capture that. And number two, let's go ahead and see if I can try to take a look at this one. The bottom of the cup was a little bit too dirty there. Nope, and we got a runner. And that's why you probably would want to put the cup a little bit farther into the enclosure in general, but sometimes you get a little bit complacent and make errors like that. And you can see she's a chunky one too, and so pretty much all these are probably going to be going into pre-molts, and hopefully that will kick out some new sheds for us soon. And you can see, I mean, I put some wood in there and stuff, and they're probably just going to go right behind that cork bark, and they love to web up everything, as you can see from the old enclosure. And they'll probably make that little back area their hidey spot. And let's go ahead and try to get the rest of them out of here. Oh, there's one. Oh no. Okay. And these guys can be very fast. I've seen these guys move faster than possibly any other tarantula that I've worked with. I mean, they can move when they want to. Just like the OBT, the Ternachilus murinus, and some other baboon species. I mean, they can move. They're probably not as fast as like arboreal baboon species, but they are definitely fast. And we got number 3, and these are some nice looking individuals. I was thinking that all of them were female the last time I looked at them, but I'm not 100% sure, and so I'm kind of just going through and checking. This one's almost looking like a male from the video playback. Come on, get in there. Right on the lid, perfect. And let's try to get a little glimpse at this one. Just a beautiful species. I mean, they're definitely one of my favorites. Definitely one of the more popular species in general. I mean, everybody loves these guys. And as you can see, for a terrestrial species, I mean, they will scale glass walls more so than most any other terrestrial species. I mean, they love to climb, it seems like, though they're not arboreal. They will just hang on the wall there. And so I'm kind of trying to just go through and find any others. I think this was the last one. And again, this was an 8x8x12 enclosure, and using a 32-ounce catch cup was probably not the best idea. I mean, it was just a little bit too big to be using in here. And so I'm kind of trying to just move the webbing there. That way she'll walk off in the other direction. And there we go. We got the last one. Got her in the cup. And she actually cooperated with me there and just walked right into the enclosure. And so you could see them there, all 4 of them. Just awesome, awesome tarantulas. And I'm not doing my normal ending here. We're actually going to go cut to the next day. And so here you can see, this is the next day. Overnight, you can see what these guys did. Look at all that webbing. They webbed up everything all the way to the door. And you can see there's just a coat going across pretty much the entire enclosure. So these guys were busy overnight. And it definitely gives a cool look to the enclosure. You can see all that here. They covered up all the plants. That's why you want to give them some stuff, some fake plants, some anchor points. That way they can use that to build their webbing on top of. And let's see if we can get a little glimpse at them. You can see them in the back corner there. You can see some little legs down there. Lighting's not the best here, but you can see at least 2 of them there. There might be 2 of them on the left actually, but I can't tell. And so yeah, we got these guys rehoused into a nice enclosure here. Can't beat a Monocentropous balfouri COMMUNAL. I mean, this is one of the coolest things in tarantula keeping, in my opinion. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will have another video coming out soon.